So this has got to be a history, really. This is a huge bunker, but nowadays it plays a little bit differently.
Yeah, for the pros, they just aim at this bunker and carry it by about 40, 50 yards now. I think 2003, there's the famous pictures of Roger Chapman, I think it was, who caught it up the top. And of course the bunker was different back in the day, it was all sleepers.
Yeah.
So it had sleepers, so he couldn't get out left or right, so he had to chip it back in and try and get it out over the top, because it's quite hard to walk up there. Unfortunately, all the wind's blown the sands up the face, but it would have been like that back then with the sleepers and that, so the ball was plugged up there, hit it down, but now, blimey,
it's not the same contest.
They just hit it 60 yards over it.
Is there any way you planning on bringing that back into play?
That's a good question. The only way we could do is to try and move the tee back. But I think I was saying to you before, the green is really tiny. It is a par 4.
It would actually make the approaches then more difficult.
Really too hard. And also this used to be a par 5 many years ago. And for the members it was par 5. So it's nearly 500 yards off the back as a par 4 with a tiny green.
Should we throw a ball in there? Just try and get it. You throw it up somewhere. He's tried to plug me in there. He's tried to do me dirty.
And that's what can go wrong. Caddy.
Hang on, Caddy. I can't get. Caddy, get up there. Go on, I want to see it. No, I want to see Jim get up there. Go and get me that ball, Wood.
It's like Ninja Warrior.
Now turn it back. Imagine that was sleepers. Oh, well done. Now, can you remember where it was though?
No.
It was full of sleepers.
Stay there.
Oh, nice shot. Perfect. You're doing better than Cara.
Little flick off the
Can you
side.
imagine the sleepers here?
Yeah, I know. That would have made it absolutely
You
relentless.
wouldn't have carried that, and then you're ducking because the ball's going to come back and whack you in the head.
100%.
It's quite dangerous, actually. Just like that. Oh, well done.
Look at our proper caddy. Look at this. He's on it.
Don't worry about raking it.
Nah, he's all right. Let him rake it. He's fucking about time he did some work.
Right.
Honestly, he takes all these 20% off me.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, it's about time he actually put in a bit of graft. That's it.
That carries.
I mean, that's just howled in the wind. Yeah, it's there. Fairway.
Oh, shot.
Cut a little. Oh, there's a hole in this.
Aim straight at him. Little cut.
I've got a 9-iron, you know, just gonna. Right, this is it then. Hold this for birdie. Back to 2 over. Job done.
Wins the money.
Wins the money, boy.
Fancy our chances, though, Ben.
What we got? About 20 yards? 20 yards, little mound just to go over. You'd see a lot of people punching this into the mound, wouldn't you? Taking a bit of pace off it. And
Yeah, I'd either aim into there or just roll it all the way up.
would you reckon it feeds a bit left to right?
Definitely left to right, yeah. You won't, if you bounce it short and kick to the right, but if you carry it all the way like you do,
Yeah.
you can pretty much
All right.
straight. Good judgment. Let's see where it goes. Go on.
Needs to pick up a bit.
It does.
Get going.
Go on.
Get going.
Right,
Just needed your greenkeepers to chuck that pin up a little bit.
if I knew you were coming,
Have a word.
I would have done that.
Have a word.
You know what? I could have put it in there.
I know you could have. I'd say it's a bit just straight, Jim.
Yeah, much in it.
Got it. Well done, mate. 50 quid up.
I'll have a bet on the Open.
Is that what you're going to do with it? Who do you want it on? Go on, who's the smart money on? Tiger? St.Georges?
I'm going to go Rory.
Yeah, oh wow.
Stick 50 on Rory for me.
Wow. All right, I will. So we're going to move on now. We're going to look at the Claret Jug. We're going to have a nice chat with the head pro here as well.
Justin, yeah.
Yeah, Justin, which is going to be very exciting. And yeah, we're going to talk all things the Open, get prepped for St. Andrews, 150th Open. Here we go. The tour continues with the Claret Jug. Just getting some photography at the minute with the Claret Jug, as you can see in the background. Absolutely glistening.
If my shadow gets in the way, we'll use you.
What a trophy that is in the world of sport. It's the best. So I'm joined now by Justin Fiddler, head professional here at Royal St. George. First and foremost, what a privilege that is.
Great honour being at the club, club professional. I've been here from '97.
Oh, okay, long time.
Started as a young boy and matured on. Started as club professional in January 1, 12. So it's a great place to work, place to be, play golf, interact with members, and last year with the Open Championship.
Yeah, of course.
My first Open as a club professional, and I've done 2 previous ones as the assistant.
Well, one thing I will ask you, obviously last year, your first one, like you just said, first Open Championship as a head professional. Has any players, or did any players last year come to you for any bit of advice on the course beforehand?
They would have done if it wasn't in a COVID year.
Oh, okay.
So it was quite a unique event, staging 149th
I was
Open
going to say,
Championship.
no one could get near anyone.
In bubbles, we had players in bubbles, press in bubbles, and everyone. So everyone was a little bit limited. But historically, in 2003, Ben Curtis arrived 3-4 days early, spoke to the club professional at the time about how to play the golf course.
Yeah. Little tips.
Then he goes on to win the event. So
it does
I would
help.
say local knowledge in any links course is
paramount, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I mean,
as opposed to
or from the professional, how to play it, you hit as you saw today, you hit lots of different shots.
Yeah, you got to adapt your game, definitely.
You do, and you have to allow for the wind, and especially allow for the wind on the chipping and the putting.
Yeah, 100%.
I say when the wind picks up, that's probably the hardest part of links golf is the putting and the chipping.
Yeah. Another question, looking ahead to the 150th Open, it's going to be the biggest one yet, St. Andrews. Obviously Tiger back at St. Andrews. Who would you have as your selection to win that tournament?
I would say Morikawa, just from his
previous form.
Great win last year at Royal St.Georges. Great iron player, putts well. Jordan Spieth, I think he'll just chip and putt his way around. The course is on a bit of good form. And a UK base, I would love to see Tommy Fleetwood do something. He's
British point of view.
Coming back, I think Tommy Fleetwood.
Yeah, he could be the one.
He could be the one, or Hatton as well. They're there or thereabouts. But Fleetwood's very good in, again, flighting the ball in the wind. And if it gets windy,
good with his irons, isn't he?
You need that.
There we are. Fingers crossed. Well, thanks very much for joining me. Top man.
Thanks. Nice to meet you.
Bless you. I'm going to go play a few more holes now.
Quite right.
There we are. Get out in the rain. It's just trickling.
On you go. Perfect links conditions.
Exactly, yeah. So I've had a great day here at Royal St. George's. This is obviously the home of the 149th Open Championship. We're now going to make our way up to St. Andrews. I will be there. I'm very excited. Cannot wait to see Tiger in action. We've obviously heard from Justin, the head pro here, on who he fancies, Jordan Spieth as well, and Tommy Fleetwood from a British point of view. So fingers crossed from him. It's going to be a great time. Yeah, the Claret Jug tour continues. I'm going to get back home now and I'll be up at the Open. It's St. Andrews in a few weeks' time.